AverySmith, 1 for Loyola. Hustle board numbers brought to you by Jimmy John's. Power points in the paint brought to you by We Energies. Dead even, 12 apiece in the first half. Panthers win on points off turnovers at 7-2. Second chance points, Panthers 11-0, as you would expect with that huge advantage on the glass. 2 fast break points for Loyola, none for Milwaukee, and Loyola with 13 off of their bench. Just 8 for the Panthers. Power points in the paint are brought to you by We Energies. Panther fans, be sure to join us coming up on Monday night at the Guest House in the lower level of the UWM Student Union on campus. It's a live broadcast of the Rob Jeter Show on News Talk 1130, followed by the Sandy Botham Show. That's on AM 920, The Wolf. Time to take a look at some scores. One other game going on in the Horizon League tonight. I will find you that in just a second. At the half, UIC at the Resch Center leading Green Bay by a score of 37-36. See if we can also find you the scores in the top 25 before we head out of here. Top 25 scores currently in progress. Second half score, Xavier blasting Charlotte by a score of 44-25, that one in Cincinnati. Also in the second half, it's Georgetown 45, Cincinnati 45, that one at the Shoemaker Center. Final score, Louisville blasts South Florida 80-54 at Freedom Hall. Also final, 19th ranked Memphis on the road. They beat East Carolina 85-64. 2:41 to go, Wake, number 4, Demon Deacons leading the number 1 Duke Blue Devils 67-63, that one in Winston-Salem. Also a game involving 2 top 25 teams, this one in Philadelphia. Second half, under a minute to go. Looks like Pitt's going to lose for the second time. They're down by 7 now, 64-57 to Villanova in Philadelphia. 15th ranked Syracuse down big to Providence at the Dunkin' Donuts Center, 97-89, under a minute to go in that one. Looks like the Q's is going down. Still to come, 6th ranked North Carolina is at Florida State. That's an 8 o'clock start time. 2nd ranked UConn is at DePaul just down the road at the Allstate Arena. That also starts at 8 o'clock. When we come back, we'll get you the second half of action. The halftime show brought to you by all the best from Time Warner Cable. Verizon Wireless brings you Panther basketball. Entering the second half, it is Milwaukee 38, Loyola 25. You're listening to Panther basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN.
UW Athletics and men's basketball team would like to welcome the following groups to tonight's game. Loyola alumni, New England Financial, Dare students, family and friends of J.R. Blount and Pastor Sandy L. Johnson, and the members of Northside Church of God, and the Hartford teachers.
Welcome back to Panther basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN. Second half set to get underway as the Panthers lead this one by 13. Big run at the end of the second half. Panthers a 9-0 run to end the half. And they lead it 38-25. Loyola will have the basketball to start. The Ramblers already out with their starting five: Eric Van Welden, Walt Gibler, J.R. Blunt, Justin Sarasoli, and Darren Williams. Panthers come out with their starting five as well: Ricky Franklin, AverySmith, Tone Boyle, Tony Meyer, and Anthony Hill. We're ready to roll. We are underway in the second half. Panthers lead at 38-25. Van Welden across half court between the circles on the dribble. He'll feed it on his left to Gibler. Gibler further left now to J.R. Blunt. Blunt back out top to Sarasoli, right side Van Welden. Van Welden to Williams at the top of the key. Further on his right now to Van Welden. He'll dribble it back to the top, now inside the free throw line. Van Welden hangs toward the goal. He'll go down and draw the foul. Anthony Hill picks up the foul. His first on Milwaukee. That'll send Van Welden to the line. Eric Van Welden, though, not a good free throw shooter, 44.1% coming in. And of course he drilled it. He just doesn't look like a 44% free throw shooter. I think we went through this when we were down in Chicago too. His percentage wasn't very good there either, and I think he nailed all of them that he shot. That one too, nothing but the bottom. Maybe we've got faulty information. Van Welden with 2. Loyola back to within 11. First possession for the Panthers. Left of the top is Meyer. Inside the arc, he'll hand it off now outside the arc to Boyle. Boyle to the free throw line. He'll draw the foul on Van Welden. That's the third on Van Welden. Van Welden picks up his third. They enter the second half with Marcus Thomas with 2, and J.R. Blunt with 2. That's the one to watch. See if they go after Blunt to try to pick up that third. Boyle inbounds, left baseline. Hill, one dribble towards half court. Offensive foul called on Meyer. We'll go the other way. Meyer picks up his first. Second on Milwaukee. Puzzled look on the face of the head coach. Van Welden, right side, Sarasoli. Sarasoli picks up his dribble, feeds it inside the arc for Williams. Williams back to Van Welden. He'll dribble toward the corner, now to the free throw line. Feed it back over on the right to Gibler. Cut off on his way to the baseline by Meyer. He'll leave it for Williams. Williams to the top, hands it off to Blunt. A lot of clutter out there. Blunt moving to his right. 8 on the shot clock. J.R. Blunt with 7, with 6. Blunt, right side, Gibler, 3 ball. Got it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Walt Gibler throws it up and scores. Gibler coming in 46.7% from outside. They pull to within 8. First 5 points of the half. Natives getting a little restless. They remember the lost weekend all too well. Left side is Boyle. Nice feed underneath for Hill. Ant throws it up over the front of the rim and scores. Hill with 5. Panthers back up by 10. Van Welden hustles across half court, leaves it for Blunt. Blunt working off a screen by Gibler, right side. He'll throw it up in the lane, won't go, but he'll draw the foul. It's going to be Tone Boyle. Second on Boyle. Third foul of the half on Milwaukee.
At the line, J.R. Blunt, shooting 2.
Blunt to the line, 8 points. 1 for 2 from the line so far. 2 for 3 as he made that one.
Milwaukee 55,
James Ayers back in for the Panthers. Anthony Hill comes out. Tone Boyle over for some guidance from the head coach. He'll stay in the game. Blunt made them both. He's got 10. Back to an 8-point game, 40-32. 18:05 to go in the half. Franklin, top of the key. Ricky feeds it over, left side, Ayers, 3 ball off the heel, collected by Smith. Smith's 10th rebound, right side Franklin, 3 ball, Ricky, short. Loose ball collected by Blunt. Up the right side, Van Welden. Van Welden in the lane, he'll feed it back out to Sarasoli, pumps the 3. Now on the dribble toward the sideline, he'll leave for Gibler, back to Sarasoli. We got an offensive foul, another illegal screen on Walt Gibler. Gibler has 2 fouls, both on illegal screens, one in the first half and one now. The redhead from Cincinnati, quibbling with the call by Lamont Simpson. Franklin will bring it across. Panthers lead it by 8. Right side, AverySmith. He'll work off a screen by Ayers to the free throw line. Call before the foul, or before the shot rather, is a foul on Justin Sarasoli. Sarasoli picks up his second, third on Loyola. So far the Stripes a little whistle happy here in the second 20. Inbound from Boyle is to Ayers. Battle of 55s as he's working on Williams. He'll throw it out to Franklin. Ricky pumps the three. He'll dribble it to the top. Left side, Meyer. Meyer to the baseline, back out to Ayers. Ayers thought about the three. Now he'll dribble inside the arc, leave it out at half court for Franklin. 19 on the shot clock. Ricky to the free throw line, leaves it for Meyer. Meyer all the way to the baseline, underneath, hangs in the air, can't get it to go. Rebound collected by Smith in the putback. AverySmith, his 11th rebound of the game. He's got 9 points. Panthers back up by 10, 42-32, 16:52 to go here in the second half. Blunt moving left to right. He'll stop at the top, feed it back on the left. Van Welden quickly, left side of the lane, Williams. He'll throw it out to Blunt. Blunt inside the free throw line, hanging toward the goal. Can't get it to go, but then the tip in by Darren Williams, who got position. Back to an 8-point game, 42-34, 16 and a half to go. Franklin out top for Meyer. On the right side, AverySmith. Smith spinning to the right. He'll draw the foul on Van Welden. That'll be 4 on, oh, sorry, no, not on Van Welden. It'll be on Sarasoli. That's the third on Sarasoli. So now 3 on Sarasoli, 3 on Weldon. Marcus Thomas will come back in. Thomas was instant offense in the first half for Jim Weitzel. He hit 3 3-pointers post haste. Franklin the inbound. Ayers collects it near the top. Right sideline, he'll give it up to Smith. Avo inside the free throw line. He'll feed it left corner. Meyer, catch and shoot. Short, off the iron. Rebound to Van Welden, 3-on-1. Here comes Blunt. Blunt runs over Boyle, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Tone Boyle. That'll be the third on Boyle.
Number 11, Tone Boyle. Third personal, fourth team foul.
Fourth team foul on the Panthers, so it's decision time for Rob Jeter. His backcourt depleted with the absence tonight of Deontay Roberts, out with an administrative issue. Again, to reiterate, if you're listening in for the first time, not disciplinary and not academic. Blunt misses the first. James comes in. Boyle going to have to sit for a while with those 3 personals. Second free throw coming from J.R. Blunt. Made that one. He's got 11. 7-point game, 42-35, 16:08 to go as Franklin brings it across right of the circle. Ricky working off a screen by Ayers. Moves to the left. Now he'll give it up to Ayers. James looks to the inside. Now feeds it right side of the lane. Meyer. Tony spinning toward the baseline. Little turnaround from 8. Won't go. Tipped out by Franklin. Ricky collects the rebound. He'll leave it for AverySmith on the right. Smith will go baseline. Off glass and good. AverySmith with 11. Panthers back up by 9. 44-35. Blunt between the rings. Gibbler quickly on his left. That's Van Welden. He'll give it on the sideline for Thomas. Thomas fakes left, dribbles to the corner. His pass nearly stolen by AverySmith. And it goes out of bounds off Smith. It'll be Loyola basketball when we come back. Verizon Wireless brings you Panther basketball. 15:27 to go second half. Loyola 44, Milwaukee 35. You're listening to Panther basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN.
Saturday, and we're going to welcome in the Butler Bulldogs for their game. Tip-off 2 p.m. on campus at 5%. Also, Saturday night,
good deal.
Tip-off at 7 p.m. right here at UWMvsLoyola Arena. Verizon Wireless is giving out free backpacks, so get to the game early. This edition of Campus on the Horizon is brought to you by HorizonLeague.org. Log on today for up-to-the-minute news and information on all Horizon League sports. And Townsend cheerleaders are on the scoreboard video with the lucky seats of the game winners. All fans sitting in section 209 receive a gift card for a free Cat Arizona The Milwaukee Black House is just around the corner from the U.S. Central Arena on Old World 3rd Street. The Black House is a great neighborhood pub, serving fine local meals and saving sausages cooked on open grill. Stopping at the game or anytime for good food and drink in true old Milwaukee style pub atmosphere.
M&I Wealth Management. They got my investments to work together. Mutual funds.
Hey, what do you want to fuck?
FunJet Vacations reminds you it's the right time, the right price right now to book your winter FunJet getaway. Visit funjet.com or your favorite travel agent today to make your plans. FunJet Vacations, do something you'll never forget. Number 1, Duke loses to Wake Forest tonight, 70-68. Number 3, Pitt, a loser as well to Villanova. Panthers leading this one by 9. J.R. Blunt takes the inbound. He'll give it to Marcus Thomas. Left side with it now Van Weldon. 12 on the shot clock, back to Thomas. Thomas moving right with 10. Thomas back to the top with 7. He'll leave it for Blunt with 5. With 4. Blunt in the lane. Nice feed for Darren Williams. And late in the shot clock again. That's been a bit of an Achilles heel for the Panthers this year, and it gets him again as Loyola cuts it to 7. 44-37. Right sideline is Avery Smith. Smith takes baseline. Pull up from 16. Won't go. Rebound Gibbler. Loyola can cut into that lead again. Van Weldon across half court. Left side very deep. He's out at the circle. He'll give it up to Thomas. Thomas right side for Blunt. Blunt further right now to Van Weldon. Van Weldon to the baseline. Feeds it in the corner for Blunt. Blunt takes it in the lane. His pass tipped by Smith. It goes out of bounds near the Loyola bench. 14 on the shot clock. 14:28 to go in the half. Thomas will inbound. He'll feed it in for Gibbler near the top. Back on the right side, Van Weldon. He'll dribble to the free throw line. Fade away from the free throw line. Van Weldon got it. Eric Van Weldon with 4. They cut at the 5, 44-39. 14:12 to go. At half court is James. He'll give it over to Ricky Franklin on the left. Now between the rings is Smith. Smith splits the defense in the lane, hanging toward the goal. Got it. Avery Smith took it down Main Street with the finger roll. He's got 13. 46-39 Milwaukee. At the top, Gibbler. The handoff for Blunt. Blunt back to Gibbler. Gibbler near the baseline over Ayers. Nothing but air. Rebound comes down to Deion James. James between the rings. Bounce feed. There's Ayers. Ayers underneath for the reverse layup. Big James, first basket of the second half. He's got 6. Loyola takes a timeout. First called timeout of the half. We'll take it back to the studios. Verizon Wireless brings you Panther basketball. 13:31 to go second half. Milwaukee 48, Loyola 39. You're listening to Panther basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN. A reminder to all UWM students, be sure to stop by the Panther Pack Student Rewards card table before halftime of all men's and women's home basketball games to scan your card and earn valuable Panther Pack incentive awards, plus the chance to be selected to shoot on court for a fun jet vacation for 2 to Mexico, courtesy of Fun Jet Vacations and News Talk 1130. WISN. Burley Port back in. Big lineup here is Port and Ayers both on the floor at the same time, along with Boyle, Franklin, and AverySmith. Panthers lead it by 9, 48-39, 13-27 as Blunt brings it across half court to Sarasoli. To the top, he'll leave it on the left for Thomas. Near the left sideline now, Blunt knocked away briefly by Smith. Blunt collects, he'll go to the free throw line, foul on Ricky Franklin. Franklin picks up his third. So that's 3 on Franklin, 3 on Boyle.
Basketball!
15 foul of the half on Milwaukee. Blunt to Sarasoli, left side. He'll take it outside the arc, give it between the rings. Foreman back into the game. He'll leave it for Blunt just right at the top. Moving around a screen by Foreman. Pump fake. Leaves it for Sarasoli out top to the free throw line. Now Thomas. Thomas out top, right side, Ross Foreman. Foreman to the free throw line. He'll leave it for Blunt. 3 ball. Off the heel, no good. Rebound Boyle. Up the right side on the run is AverySmith. Smith stops near the top. Now right side of the lane, inside the arc. Hands it back to Franklin outside. Ricky will take it to half court and reset. Now he'll give it to Boyle. 20 on the shot clock. Franklin looks to the inside. He and Sarasoli battling. Between the circles with it is Smith. 10 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Smith inside the free throw line. Body's falling down. There's J.R. Blunt went down. An offensive foul called on who? Ayers? Foul's going to be on AverySmith. First on Avo. 6th on Milwaukee. Panther bench, none too happy about that. I didn't see exactly what happened. It was away from the ball. 12:20 to go as Blunt brings it across. His team trails it by 9. We got another illegal screen. This time it's on Benkoski. That's the 3rd illegal screen called on Loyola. Benkoski picks up his 2nd, 5th on Loyola. So the chorus of whistles continues here early on. 11 fouls called so far on both teams. We're not even 8 minutes into the half. Smith at the top. Avo inside the arc, nearly stripped away by Thomas. He'll leave it for Boyle, catch and shoot. Tone got it. Boyle went down, no foul, but his first field goal of the second half is a 3 ball, 10 for Tone. Panthers back up by 12, 51-39. Thomas, left side for Sarasoli, further left now to Blunt. Blunt inside the arc, back outside Foreman. He'll pump fake, go to the free throw line, nothing but air for Ross Foreman. On the rebound, Ricky Franklin. Franklin coming the other way inside the free throw line. Franklin all the way to the goal, blocking foul, count it. Benkoski picks up the foul. Franklin will go to the line to go for the and one. Ricky with 13. AverySmith, 13 points, 11 rebounds. Verizon Wireless brings you Panther basketball, 11:33 to go, second half. It's Milwaukee 53, Loyola 39. You're listening to Panther basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN.
Burley Port sending this one back to Loyola layup. Tonight's power move of the game. The energy in the Midwest is your power on and price below the national average. All right, ladies and gentlemen, keep your attention on the Jumbotron. You might be caught on the kids. Yeah.
Only one other game going on in the Horizon League tonight. 14-10 to go second half. Green Bay a 16-8 run to start the second half. They lead UIC now 52-45. Here at the Cell, Panthers lead at 53-39. Ricky Franklin going to the line to complete the and one. Franklin and AverySmith, who had such a rough weekend in Indiana, 13 points apiece here to pace Milwaukee. Franklin misses the free throw. Ricky, though, having a hard time at the line. The Ayers gets the offensive rebound. James takes it up and draws the foul. And that'll be the fourth on Benkoski. Benkoski picks up his fourth, seventh on Loyola, and Ayers will go to the line.
At the line,
Ayers with 6 points, 5 rebounds. Panthers still not exactly shooting the lights out. 21 of 54, 38.9%, but they've got just a massive advantage on the boards. 39-19. Ayers makes the first. Gibbler back in. Foreman comes out. Benkoski does come out as Williams comes back in. So it's Gibbler, Williams, Sarasoli, Blunt, and Thomas for Loyola. Ayers at the line for Milwaukee. Makes the second. James with 8. Panthers lead it now by 16. Their biggest of the night, 55-39. Blunt across half court. He'll feed to Thomas. Left side now with it. Sarasoli. Further left near the sideline is Blunt. He'll take it to the baseline. Blunt partially blocked by Port. The foul's going to be on Burley. Burley picks up his first. Second team or seventh team foul on Milwaukee. Blunt will go to the line to shoot 2. J.R. Blunt so far 4 of 6 from the line. 5 of 7 as he made that one. Panthers face UIC Saturday night, 7 o'clock tip. Hope to see you all down here at the Cell. Missed the second. Port, the rebound for Milwaukee. 55-40, 15-point Panther lead. Right sideline is AverySmith. Smith working off a screen by Port near the free throw line. He'll pull it outside. Leave it on the left for Ayers. Ayers looks to the inside. James one dribble, leaves it for Boyle coming left to right. Boyle down Main Street, has it knocked away. Boyle ends up in the crowd. Sarasoli had the steal, but he steps on the end line. Panthers will get it back with a fresh 35 and 10:50 to go. Boyle will inbound. 55-40, 10:50 to go here in the second half. Boyle loops it in near the corner for Ayers. Ayers on the dribble pass Gibbler to the lane. He'll feed it left baseline Port. Port gives it in the corner. Wait a minute, he doesn't give it in the corner. Faked it out to Smith. He'll give it to Boyle. Now around the horn Ayers. Right side 3-ball Franklin won't go. Rebound comes down to Williams. Up the left side on the run is Sarasoli. Sarasoli in the lane. Sarasoli carried the ball. Dribble was a little bit high. Looked like he lost it briefly, kind of gathered it around his shoulder. Steve Skiles calls him for the travel. Jason Avercamp comes back in. Burley Port will sit down. Berman, a crowd favorite. Also a favorite of the message boards. Hello to everybody on the message board, by the way. Smith across half court. Abo, right side of the lane, hangs in the air, throws it up, won't go. Avercamp there for the rebound. He'll throw it out to Boyle. Boyle pumps the 3. He'll take it to the goal, off glass. That won't go. Loose ball collected baseline by Boyle. Fresh 35 for Milwaukee. Boyle brings it out near the scorer's table. He'll give it at half court to Smith. Abo to the free throw line on the dribble. 10 minutes to go. Panthers lead it. Camp, 3-ball, got it. Avercamp at the top. Jason Avercamp just 8.3% from outside, but now he gives Milwaukee an 18-point lead. And Jim Weitzel wants to talk about it for another 30 seconds. Avercamp looks like he might have gotten poked in the eye as well. That or maybe a contact lens issue. That's what he needed. He just needed somebody to knock his vision off center a little bit to improve on that three-point percentage. Good to see Camp nailing one. Top 25 scores, mentioned the finals from earlier. Number 1 Duke loses to number 4 Wake Forest in Winston-Salem. Number 3 Pitt loses to 21st ranked Villanova. 15th ranked Syracuse loses at Providence. They give up 100 points, 100-94. In progress, Xavier leading Charlotte 69-47. Cincinnati beats 23rd ranked Georgetown. Not a good night to be in the top 25. Louisville blasts South Florida, so the 7th ranked Cards win again. And 19th ranked Memphis goes on the road and beats East Carolina. Here the Panthers lead by 18 over Loyola. 9:45 to go. Blunt inside the free throw line, hanging toward the goal. His shot altered by Meyer. Battle for the rebound going the other way. And it's off of Courtney Stanley, who's into the game for Loyola and out of bounds. Panthers have it up by 18. A little bit of a half-court trap employed here by Jim Weitzel. Franklin gets it across to Ayers. Over on his left to Smith. Over on the right for Franklin. Franklin dribbles to the baseline. He'll feed it in the corner for Boyle. Catch and shoot 3-ball. Tone in and out. Battle for the loose ball. Ayers has his hands on it. Ayers with the rebound and the putback. James Ayers with 10. Panthers lead it by 20. 60-40. Stanley to Thomas. Marcus Thomas at the top. Thomas left side of the lane, taken away by Boyle. He throws the outlet to Franklin. Franklin catches up to it. Ricky the layup won't go. Follow-up jam by AverySmith, and they're calling basket interference. Avo got way up there. Tomahawked it in with one hand, and Tim Fogarty says no, it was in the cylinder. Basket interference certainly electrified the crowd here at US Cellular Arena.
Watch it duck in, Tony, watch it duck
It's still
in.
60-40. Van Welden left to the top, directing traffic, feeds it on the right for Blunt. Blunt back over to Van Welden. 20 on the shot clock for Van Welden. He'll dribble to his left, spin inside the arc, back outside the arc. Stanley, right side, Blunt. Blunt toward the baseline, knocked away by Smith. They'll battle for it. Blunt's got it. Blunt, left side, Van Welden. 8 on the shot clock, baseline, Van Welden. It's blocked by Franklin. Coming the other way is Boyle. Boyle leaves it behind for Smith. Avo up in the air, can't get it to go, but he'll draw the foul. Panthers very active in transition here in the second half. And the foul's going to be on Jared Blunt. Blunt picks up his third. 8th on Loyola. Smith will go to the line. Avo, 13 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Smith misses the first. Panthers, nothing to write home about from the free throw line here tonight, 7 of 13. Avo now 0 for 2. Normally good free throw shooters, having a hard time, but boy, other than the free throw shooting, they look pretty good. Smith missed them both. That one off the heel, hard, loose ball. They're gonna come over here to the sideline. Ricky Franklin in our laps. My water is now in my bag. They were in Bud Hady's lap. Right side with it is Meyer. Meyer to the goal. Meyer puts it up, it won't go. Meyer's rebound, his shot blocked. Now Franklin in the lane. Franklin with the right hand, that won't fall. Leon Young with it. As we try to collect ourselves over here in the press area. Van Welden with the layup in transition. He'll take it to the goal and score. Eric Van Welden, 6 points all in this half. Meyer right side. Bud Hady getting a big hand from the crowd. Avercamp with it, right side of the lane. Avercamp spins toward the goal. He'll draw the foul on Benkoski. That will be it for John Benkoski. Benkoski, we hardly knew ye. 2 points. 3 rebounds. He will exit this contest. We have an officials timeout on the floor. Verizon Wireless brings you Panther basketball. 7:32 to go here in the second half. It is Milwaukee 60, Loyola 42. You're listening to Panther basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN. Bud.
Wins the $100 gift card to the Steakhouse Town for the Lucky Tap House local in downtown Hotel. Courtesy of our good friends at Anderson. All right, Chris, now it's your turn to make the shot. Dribble, feed the rod, out of that house, playing away. Just short for a nice try. Keep it in the contestant when you make the shot. The Anderson Chevrolet Show on 57 Spring Glendale, or the M&I Bank Fan Assistance Table right here at the main arena console.
Be sure to stop by Major Goolsby's after all Panther men's basketball home games here at US Cellular Arena for the Panther post-game party. It's the Blonde Bomber, Bob Brainerd, Jason Clark, the television analyst for Panther basketball. Stop in there, have a good time. Coaches, players. It's all over at Major Goolsby's. Panthers a massive edge on the boards, 49 to 21. 27-2 on the offensive glass right now. Avercamp misses the free throw. Panthers now just 7 of 15 from the line. Van Welden, he'll feed it to Williams. Williams a series of fakes. Avercamp not buying on any of them. Finally, Williams just spins to his right and scores. Williams 6.5, 8 for the game. Down to a 16-point lead. 7:10 to go. Franklin working his way left. He'll hand it off to Boyle. Boyle all the way out to the circle. Tone left side for Meyer. Meyer past Sarasoli to the baseline. Tries to feed it underneath for Avercamp. Loose ball collected by Sarasoli. He'll feed it at the top. Van Welden, 3-ball. As Chip McKenzie said, short. Off the rim, Franklin. Franklin near the left corner. Now he'll pull it back out. Between the circles with it is Smith. Smith behind the back to the free throw line, leaves it behind. Boyle, catch and shoot, got it. Boyle with 13. He sneaks up on that scoring average just about every night, folks. Feed underneath for Darren Williams, another dunk for Williams. That was a little easy. Head coach not happy. His team's up by 17. The head coach is still not happy with that. Franklin between the rings, gives it at the circle to Smith. Smith, probe to the top of the key. Now he'll move to his right and give it to Avercamp to the free throw line, back out to Boyle. Boyle dribbles to the free throw line. He'll shoot it from there. He'll score. Leave him open, he'll score. 15 points. Boyle over his season average of 14-8 a game. Panthers by 19. Right side is Sarasoli. He'll take it to the free throw line. Jumper. Off the backboard and good. 4 points for Justin Sarasoli. Deion James getting set to come back in. Number of subs set to come in here as well. Boyle pumps the three, works off a screen by Avercamp. He'll give it to Franklin, left side Meyer, feeds baseline Avercamp. Camp with it, working on Van Welden. Little size mismatch. Left of the top, 3-ball. Boyle off the heel, won't go. Smith another rebound, his 13th. Avo puts it on the floor, takes it to the hole. No basket. Foul before the shot. Smith will go to the line. Foul's going to be on Sarasoli, his 4th. AverySmith, 13 rebounds. Meyer, Avercamp come out. As Ayers, oh, wait a minute. Apparently they can't do the substitution yet. So they can't go until after the second free throw. So we'll take care of this mystery after the first free throw by AverySmith. Be nice to see the Panthers hit a couple of free throws. 7 of 15 from the line, 46.7%. As a team, they're shooting like Ben Wallace from the line right now. AverySmith makes the first. Avo having a nice bounce back game. 14 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. Now the subs come in as Meyer and Avercamp sit down, Ayers and Hill. And I would imagine that Smith is the other guy to be substituted for. Second free throw coming for Avo. Rattles it in. He's got 15. Deion James comes in. AverySmith sits down. So it's Ayers, Hill, Boyle, James, and Franklin. Under 5 minutes to go. Panthers lead it by 19, 67-48. Blunt working off a screen by Gibbler. He'll take it all the way to the baseline, throw it up off glass, won't go. Ayers another rebound for Milwaukee. Big James, his 7th board of the game. Franklin behind the back to the top. Feeds it on the left to James. James, one dribble toward the corner. He'll feed left side of the lane for Hill. Back to James on the give and go. Right side Ayers, catch and shoot 3-ball. Short. Hill collects the rebound. Ant gonna keep it on the inside. Tried to feed it on the bounce pass to Ayers off of Leon Young's foot. Panthers will have it on the inbound. 33 on the shot clock, 4:27 to go in the game. Up by 19. Inbound is to Hill. Out to Franklin. Ricky right sideline. He'll feed it inside the arc on the right to Hill. Hill to the baseline, up off glass, can't get it to go. Had his hands on it, gets the offensive rebound. Hill again has it partially blocked, battles to take it on the inside, and he's going to go to the line. Anthony Hill, some solid work. Foul's going to be on Gibbler, his 3rd. Ramblers over the limit. Hill will go to the line. Ant with 5 points. He's also got 7 rebounds. And he misses the free throw. Panthers now with 54 rebounds to 22 for Loyola. Van Welden comes out. First appearance of the night for Ryan Sterling. Sterling, 6'4", sophomore out of Fishers, Indiana. Hill makes the second, 6 for Ant. Pressure on the inbound. Finally, Gibbler gets it in. That's Hicks. Hicks across half court, leaves it for Gibbler between the rings. He'll scoop it out to Sterling. 20-point lead for Milwaukee, 4 minutes to go. Out top is Gibbler, left side with it is Jeff McCammon, who's into the game. Out top with it. Now McCammon. Moving right, now back to the top. Left side, Ryan Sterling, long 3-ball. Majestic 3-ball, and he canned it. That thing brought rain. Sterling, 33.3% from outside. Cuts it back to a 17-point game. 3.5 minutes to go, 68-51 Milwaukee. Franklin between the circles, cut off by Young. He'll give it to Ayers left of the top. James feeds it in the lane for Hill, working his way in on Young. Ant, no man's land, back out to Boyle. Right side 3-ball Franklin. Ricky can't find that touch that he had early on. Now we're going to get a foul on Anthony Hill. I thought it was a timeout called by Gibbler. Instead, it is going to be a foul on Anthony Hill, his 2nd, 8th on Milwaukee. Verizon Wireless brings you Panther basketball. 3:10 to go from the cell. It is Milwaukee 68, Loyola 51. You're listening to Panther Basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN. I can't remember, and there's been games where the Panthers have gotten out rebounded on the offensive glass, but I can't ever remember a game where one team had a 30-2 advantage on the offensive glass. That's what Milwaukee has here. Walt Gibbler at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Misses the free throw, long rebound collected by Deion James. Panthers lead it 68-51, 3:05 to go from the cell. Right side of the lane, Franklin, little bounce feed into Port. Burley's got a hard time handling it. They'll battle for it underneath. And what did we call? Oh, wait a minute. Steve Skiles blew the whistle and then changed his mind. Burley Port, he's getting up now. Burley was on the ground. Tim Fogarty having a conversation with Port. Port, something wrong with his right arm. Kalen Anderson's going to come in. Burley Port's coming out. He's going to have Dave Bogalski take a look at it, I think. That or he'll just sit down. No, he is going to go down and see trainer Dave. Trying to get some feeling back into that shoulder is almost what it looks like. Kalen Anderson in, first appearance for him, junior out of Toronto. Panthers with full court pressure. Hicks across half court to Sterling. Sterling gives it out between the rings. Gibbler left side, McCammon. McCammon back to Hicks at the top. Hicks in the lane. Hicks up over Anthony Hill, got it. Jordan Hicks, first basket of the game, averaging 2 a game. Lead cut to 15, 2.5 minutes to go. Franklin, free throw line, left side, Anderson. Kalen in the air, up off glass, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound collected by Milwaukee. They're 31st. Smith near half court, 2:15 to go. Avo, right side, up off glass, he got it. Smith with 17. 70-53, Milwaukee coming up on 2 minutes to go. Out between the rings is Gibbler, left side with it is Jordan Hicks. Hicks baseline. He'll score. So Hicks with 4 points. 15-point lead for Milwaukee, 1:45 to go. Inside the free throw line, Smith can't get it to go. Tip in, up and good by Kalen Anderson. Anderson, first basket of the game, 1.4 a game coming in. Avery Smith comes out, huge game for Avo. He'll get a good hand, 17 points, 13 rebounds. Also another a nice comeback game for Ricky Franklin, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Zach Holton, junior out of Pulaski, Tennessee. Also Charlie Swiggett, junior out of Chester, PA. Sterling Almost knocked away by Swiggett. Sterling, though, gives it over left side. Hicks. Hicks with the 3-ball, got it. Jordan Hicks with 7 points. He's only been in for about 2 minutes. 14-point game, 72-58, 1:10 to go. James at half court. Courtney Stanley on him. He'll work off a screen by Hill, picked up by Hicks. Now to Anderson, left side Swiggett. Knocked away by Stanley. There'll be a foul on, or not a foul, it did get legitimately knocked away, but knocked out of bounds. Anthony Hill comes out. Avercamp back in for Milwaukee. So it's Avercamp, Holt, James, Swiggett, and Anderson for the Panthers. Under a minute to go, they lead by 14. James, left side, he'll dribble to the top. Now inside the free throw line. Dion, right corner with it. Anderson, catch and shoot 3. Can't get it to fall for Kalen. They'll battle for another offensive rebound for Avercamp. That's the 33rd offensive rebound for Milwaukee. Pretty incredible. James out at half court. About 7 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. James working on Ryan Sterling. To the free throw line, spinning right side of the lane, loose ball, and it's collected. Panthers can just hold it. Or no, they didn't reset the shot clock. Right side Anderson, now another offensive rebound for Avercamp, and that'll do it. Zach Holt's gonna hold it at half court. Final score, Milwaukee 72, Loyola 58. When we come back, it's the post-game show. You're listening to Panther Basketball on News Talk 1130 WISN.
Save those calories for something else a man can't be proud of. Bacon.
Yeah, that was better, huh?